Whistle voice is also called flatulent. Is it not? It is not falsetto. It is an extension of the head voice. Just like vocal fry is an extension of the chest voice. If I go down, hey, that's an extension. Well, head voice, when it thins, it becomes whistle. That extension is whistle, actually. Falsetto doesn't even go as high as head voice. So falsetto would be like if I said, it pushes a lot of strain. The chord closure is not there. There's no what's called, there's none of something present that's called medial chord closure. If I say, the chord closure shows that I'm in a pure, legit head voice. If it breaks apart, that's falsetto. Yeah, some people say that whistle will damage your voice. If you're not doing it right, first of all, I don't know how anybody can do it without doing it right. Second of all, you shouldn't have an inordinate musculature from underneath the chin or a high larynx pulling up, assisting the process. I can get in there, I hope. There's not a lot of pressure. I will say, it does tire you out. It's more vibrations per second than down below here where you've, concert A at 440 beats a second. You get up into here, exponentially it increases 440, 880, 1760, and eventually, you're vibrating 3,000 times per second up in the extreme high ranges. That's a lot of mileage on the chords. It does tire me out. I'm not going to lie to you. But it's not hard to get. It's actually easier for me to sing and whistle than it is to sing in my mix. Well, of course the lip rolls thin out. If the larynx gets too high, oops. If the larynx gets too high, you're not going to get it. I try to place with O. So that's a trick, but there's several ways to get it. A vocal fry using the it thins out the chords and allows you to get higher. Also, reverse phonation, a little is simply sucking in and singing. So instead of going 1, 2, 3, I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I reverse the airflow. Once I've configured the vocal cords to that flatulent register, which is whistle, then the theory is that whatever I do breathing in, I should be able to do breathing out. It can be a dangerous thing if a person is doing it by sheer force. Has little artistic value. I don't like it when authors mainly say has little or no artistic value. Little or no, which is it? None? Because Mariah had a pretty good run at it with it, and so did Shanice. She did well with it. Denise Williams has played around in it. Minnie Riperton's the first one to do it in her song Loving You. She takes, I think, an F, which is that which is, kind of cool. But when I heard that when I was a little kid, I was like trying to hit it. I couldn't do it even though I had a young voice. But it was because I was pushing to get up there. You can push or you can squeak to get up the high notes. If you squeak, eventually you just blow a little bit of air and suddenly you're sustaining tone. And as I continue to settle in to that coordination and allow my Do I still have my phone in my hand? So as I begin to settle in there, I begin to just let my larynx drop, like gravity takes it down. I'll go, and the lower the larynx, the fuller the tone, because a high larynx shortens the clearance from where tone begins to vibrate in the vocal cords to where it is to where the resonance expands in the cavities above the vocal cords. So as soon as I lower my larynx, I get more room for expansion of my sound. Does that make sense?